Looking to improve your fitness business while keeping your bottom line in good shape? Let the Gym Administrator help you achieve those goals. With their powerful team of fitness industry professionals at the ready, the Gym Administrator covers a wide range of industry-related products and services that will help you build your business and increase profits. The Gym Administrator works with reliable industry suppliers and vendors that place a heavy emphasis on service, just the way you remember it. Give them a call at 914-494-1066 or visit them on the web at thegymadministrator.com as well as all social media platforms. The Gym Administrator, all your fitness needs under one roof. Scan the barcode at the bottom of the screen to get started today.
Backlund was in studio years ago. Obviously, we're hearing that he's having some health problems. Bob, to me, is one of the most incredible people I've ever met in my entire life. I mean, just as a human being. Can you, both of you, share your thoughts on Bob Backlund, the wrestler, and the human being? And do you think Bob Backlund doesn't get the respect he deserves in the wrestling industry?
You want to go?
Well, for the best overall athlete that I've ever seen, Bob Backlund is it. He didn't have it easy when he got into the business. A lot like me, we both ended up having to sleep in our car because you couldn't afford a motel room, and you had to keep traveling and everything. Well, Bob went through the same thing, and but man, he was so in shape. He was so in shape. He was 5-time All-American at
Minnesota, right?
It wasn't Minnesota. It
Princeton,
was
I think,
North Dakota.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
North Dakota State or
Yes.
something like
Yeah,
that.
you're right.
You're right.
But he was 4 years at wrestling and 1 year at football. But he was 5 years All-American at that school. So that says something, about it. Plus, when he got broke in, I heard he had to sleep in the car and he starving to death, just like kind of almost like me, but athletic wise, to me he was the best athlete. In shape athlete. He could do step ups for an hour and a half before he go to the ring. An hour and a half step ups. That's tough, and he was quite a horse too, and great shape, not big, but he wasn't small. He was 220, 230 maybe or something, but anyway, he was a good guy, still is.
When you wrestled him at the Garden, and you had that real run which ended in a steel cage. A lot of people like Kevin Sullivan was here, and he said, Bob, it was too early coming out of San Martino and Superstar Graham that Bob wasn't ready for the WWE in the Garden, and they used to have to pack all the cards in order for it to be successful, where San Martino would be the main guy and it didn't matter who was on the undercard. When you wrestled him in that steel cage, was the Garden as hot as it was when you wrestled San Martino?
Well, I think Bruno had a special place. But, by the time, that I got to Backlund and everything, he was over in his own way, I would never say that he wasn't a great champion and wasn't well respected, or, I don't know how successful, I wasn't somebody that stayed in the WWE forever, I worked during that time with Backlund, and I worked with Bruno a few times during that time too, but so Bruno was still a little bit there when I was there, and Backlund was the champion. But we had a good match, and he was a good I just think he was a good champion too, you know, and he deserves a lot of respect, and I sure respect him.
Love it. Both of you guys, older statesmen at this point, still in great shape.